why the stock market might not crash. So I like to think I make pretty down-to-earth contributing recordings. I by and large attempt and keep away from hypothesis. I keep away from stylish stocks. I stay away from publicity. Furthermore, that has driven, to a fair bit of discourse from myself about how the market looks exceptionally high. Barely anything is modest right now, how expansion could hit hard and send the securities exchange down, etc. I've given my opinion on why we might see a market revision sooner or later not long from now of some kind or another, and presently I will make sense of the justifications for why that may not occur. So I think while taking the contrary perspective that the business sectors are fine and certainly won't crash, there's most likely three focuses we could rest on. What's more, if that somehow managed to occur, then, at that point, the Fed would raise rates and that would pull the business sectors back sensible. This is since, in such a case that the expansion is temporary, the Fed will not be compelled to raise financing costs. It fixes the cash supply. Credits are more earnestly to get, and normally the financial exchange and the housing markets go under pressure. Indeed, the current month's expansion number came in and it shows over the most recent year we've seen 5.3% expansion. In the event that it does, the Fed essentially won't have to raise rates and subsequently the financial exchange will stay away from that tension. So that is truly reason number one, why the financial exchanges may not crash. So I'll play a fast clasp here. Presently, Ray sort of excursions over his words a smidgen there, yet ideally you can in any case see his point that in ultra-low loan fee conditions, to huge cash directors, stocks actually seem to be a greatly improved spot to stop cash than in bonds. So that is the primary huge point with regards to why the market may not crash in the following short time. Be that as it may, one key explanation we may not see a market decline is on the grounds that the enormous American organizations are not battling. Furthermore, in an express, the S&P 500 is the record that individuals go to when they examine the American market. So actually the main 10 stocks will have an extremely enormous say in how the general market is going. And keeping in mind that in the past we've been examining the way in which the market looks extravagant and how everything's exaggerated, the truth of the matter is that assuming these organizations continue to perform well, they keep on setting up the market. In any case, presently we have a method for restoring this thing. Ordinarily, for business sectors to crash, as I said previously, it takes a negative impetus of some kind or another. Presently, in truth, there's still far to go, however the pattern is positively moving in the correct heading, so odds are it will likely take another thing to stun the market assuming the following accident we were to see would have been exchanging set off in that kind of manner. Suppose we should place a boundary in the following 2 years, do you believe all things considered, we'll see a financial exchange revision of some kind or another, or do you I figure the business sectors will simply continue to trudge along as they have been, so most certainly told me.